And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Holiday against Young. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, the threat of Trae Young, we talk so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Now here's Middleton. Here's Giannis. Can't cash in from close range. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Trae Young. It's stolen by Capella. Collins against Holiday. Collins kicks to Young. Back to Collins. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, beyond the physical stuff, what I like about Giannis right now is the feel for the game. That time, great timing defensively.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Herter getting up there and making that one look pretty easy.
Here's Young. What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Herter passes to Capella. He kicks to Collins. Back to Capella. Lopez with the steal. Here's DiVincenzo, and it's blocked.
How about that? That's a big boost defensively if Herter can get in there and block shots and intimidate in some way.
And he recovers it. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. The pass to Collins. Kicks it to Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Young dishes to Capella. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Here's Holiday. 1:42 left to play in the first. Middleton for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Middleton.
There's a stellar effort from Gallinari there, really contesting.
Tucker can't get it to go. Stolen by Tucker. And they're on the break. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. The feed to Gallinari. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Connaughton. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Williams passes to Snell. Down low. Williams in the post. Banked in off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks lead by 1. And we'll get going. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back. And
now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play on the court for the Bucks. They've got Chris Middleton. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard. Shots good by Middleton.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
That's good from Williams, the assist from Gallinari.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
And you think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary. That's impressive. Flying towards the hoop, Chris Middleton saw just enough of a takeoff area to get to the rim.
Outside Williams. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Forbes. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 4-point game. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Connaughton, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Williams inside. Antetokounmpo's there. Okongwu's shot is good. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Holiday with it. He's against Williams. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Hawks trail by 4. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Giannis. Here's Snell. Good D by Lopez. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Williams finds Snell. Gallinari surveying the D. Pass to Okongwu. Bogdanovic inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Young against Holiday. Outside Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
When Bogdanovich drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Taken away by Holiday. Deflects the pass. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's DiVincenzo. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Good quick hands from Antetokounmpo there, reacting well on defense and swiping that one away.
Young passes to Herter. Dishes it to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Giannis outside. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And that concludes the first half. Milwaukee on top, up 10. It's time. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Some good action during the period as it was. And that's a wrap for.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point guard. And Young, here we go.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Bucks leading by 10. Antetokounmpo looking it over. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Young drives in. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Now here is Holiday. Young with the steal. Here's Herder out to the wing. Hunter with it. Lopez with the block.
This defense gets a lot scarier when Lopez is blocking shots.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. Molinari comes in for Hunter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Kevin Herder. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella.
I wonder if Antetokounmpo is Greek for lightning, because that's what he did there on the penetration.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable pop-up. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Middleton drives in, lays it up off the glass. Middleton's got the lead up to 12 now for Milwaukee.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Here's Young. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Lopez dishes to Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, with a dunk by Giannis.
Young outside. And the shot goes in. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Now Giannis. 14 points for him. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work. So good, so long, just terrorizing the D.
Williams kicks to Young. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Capella. Pulls it up, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Atlanta. Antetokounmpo inside. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 12. Okongwu, the pass to Gallinari. Pass to Capella. Lays it up and banks it in. Capella's got 6 points.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Connaughton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Ford. Great positioning on the putback. He has 6.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Bogdanovich finds Williams. Out to Gallinari. The pass to Capella. Great D that time from Portis.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Hawks trail by 14. Here's Snell. No points in the game yet for him. It's rebounded by Portis. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a sizable lead as. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Well, the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Portis. And it's Forbes in at the one. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here is Forbes. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 14. Milwaukee with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
The Hawks trail by 14. Collins kicks to Young. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
That's a great move by Trae Young, and a brave one at that, playing right into the defender.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Capella's checked in. Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Well, guarding Antetokounmpo is really difficult because of how awkward he can get around the floor and how much space he can take up.
Young outside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And haven't done as much damage inside as they did in the first half, but they should not get away from that. They can still put pressure on the D if they pound it inside.
Giannis outside. And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Young outside. He's feeling it. Again, the Hawks good for two.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
High post Lopez. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Hunter, the pass to Young. He dishes it to Capella. Young with no one around. Again, the Hawks good for two.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Collins against Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
It's interesting, as Giannis has grown in this league, the Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Alinari, he's checked in for John Collins. The Hawks trail by 9. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Molinari finds Young. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game. Young, right side, from the baseline. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And now the defense, full attention and antennas up. Trae Young getting warm.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times the D has no choice but to foul him.
And the second of 2 is good. That stretches their lead to 8. Time running out for the Hawks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Young inside, guarded by Holiday. Here's Capella. This is it to Hunter. And stolen by DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Bucks passing it around. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. And the Bucks miss again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Offensive rebound. Capella, the pass to Young. Over Holiday. Young, no good. And the Bucks with possession here. At one point, they led by 16. Holiday gets the bucket.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Griffin, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And Griffin slams it in.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Harden left side. Passes it to Harris. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Holiday. Brooklyn with the rebound.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me harken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Lopez. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here is Holiday. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
Both free throws good from Holiday. For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Harden surveying the D. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
Here's Giannis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Harden with the stuff.
Tremendous speed on the drive. Harden is consistent in attacking the basket.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Holiday, here we go. And it's blocked by Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Right side, Griffin. That shot off. Good D by Giannis. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Tucker can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. No good from Irving.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Forbes. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now here is Holiday. Over to the wing. Here's Connaughton.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway. And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Bucks trail by 3. Outside Holiday. Oh, offensive interference. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee.
Checking in for Milwaukee, Chris Middleton.
The Nets have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Irving surveying the floor. Buries it down low.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
Here's Forbes, and it's sent back by Aldridge. 3 on 3. Stolen by Tucker. To the paint. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Nice shot by Portis.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Outside Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here is Forbes. Great D that time from Irving. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Nets up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Irving. Green is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Brown, and it's Harris in at the small forward.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Middleton, no good on the shot. Great D that time from Green. Here's Brown. Rebounded by Tucker. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Middleton. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Nets shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. And a wide-open look for Irving. And it's off from three-point range. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the bucket by the Bucks. It's deflected, and up the court come the Bucks. On the break, here's Forbes. But they recover it. To the wing on the left. Back to Middleton. Tries again. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Green. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Here is Harden. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. The rebound by Holiday. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Harden's shot is good.
Boy, so crafty a player. is James Harden. I mean, when he gets inside, he finds all kinds of ways and manner in which to score.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Well, I tell you, it's a treat watching Harden play. I mean, he's so fluid in his shooting form, but he's also sensational driving inside and a capable passer as well. This guy's got it all.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here is Harden after the basket by Milwaukee. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Yep, it counts. Antetokounmpo's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for the Bucks.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
They get the rebound. Second shot opportunity. And Griffin sends it back. For 3, Harris. Good on the triple.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Giannis. Jordan with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Well, Irvin can shoot it with little warning. I mean, he's just that quick. No time to contest if you're not there before the shot.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And there it is for him. Middleton's got 6 points.
Boy, that was a nice leak out by Middleton. Took advantage of his quickness there.
Lopez against Irving. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Holiday against Johnson. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot blocker.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Johnson gets the bucket.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Bucks trail by 6. Here is Forbes. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Tucker. Portis trying to free himself. Tries again. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Portis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Irving. No good on that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. Portis drives in. Misses in close.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Johnson. Forbes can't get it to go. Here's Irving, and it's blocked. And here we go. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Irving passes to Aldridge. Here's DiVincenzo. Some solid defense there from Irving. Nets leading by 4. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's his first foul. The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. 1:14 left to play in the third. And here's Harris from the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body, so some free throws coming up right now.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Harris kicks to Harden. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 4-point game. Here's Connaughton. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Brown. Outside Jordan. Got it up.
He got it in.
How about that?
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Brown. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Harden with it. The putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Giannis drives in, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
Harden against Holiday. Jordan trying to free himself up. Moves back up. Lopez with the block. One-on-one fast break. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Bucks trail by 5. On the wing, Holiday. Another shot. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Nets have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now.
Incredible control on that floater. Harden is fantastic at putting just the right amount of touch on these very difficult and delicate shots.
Giannis with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Antetokounmpo. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Harden outside. Puts up a 3.
You know, one of the things that makes Holiday such a terrific defender is his long arms. I mean, he excels at using them no matter who he's defending. I like the fact he had his head up immediately looking to make the dish down the floor. Get rid of it quickly.
And here's Harden. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Brown, good. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Nets?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Tips it up, and Harden on the follow. And now it's a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, I don't think there's anybody who works harder for his points than Harden does. I mean, if he has to attack the glass to get him, he'll do that too.
Here's Giannis, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for the Nets. Kyrie Irving comes in for Bruce Brown. Here's Antetokounmpo. Basket good. Giannis has got 20 points.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
With the teardrop, and it's Irving missing. Bucks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
It's good. And the Nets lead by 6.
Jordan coming up big. His name is Cole. He ups the ante and delivers.
Holiday attacking. That shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Green. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Irving launches it from deep. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Here's Lopez, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A truly all right, David. And they're dealing with 2 injuries. One of their stars is out. No doubt that'll have an impact on the game.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Green. Then it's Curry. And it's Howard in at the 5. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Here's Simmons. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
Awesome at cutting inside. The quick feet of Simmons are hard to keep up with on the drive. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Now here is Holiday. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
And Simmons slams it in.
That's all you have to do. Throw it in Simmons' general direction. He'll take care of the rest.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Jay. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Stolen by Holiday. Ahead, here's Giannis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Now here's Howard. Curry passes to Simmons. On the wing, Green. Back to Simmons. Just 5 to shoot. And he can't bank that one in. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Second chance shot, and it's blocked by Simmons.
The reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Now here's Howard following the miss by Giannis. Outside, Green. Back to Simmons. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Middleton with it, and Curry picks him up defensively.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Simmons passes to Curry. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And Giannis hits it to go on the assist by Holiday. Giannis has got 8 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And another turnover here by Philadelphia. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here's Connaughton. Right side, Portis. Scott pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Milton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Bucks have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Here's Forbes. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And here's Maxey. Down low, Scott. It's deflected.
Gotta have more of this moving forward. Portis has the size needed to turn back shots.
Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Over to the left wing. Maxey passes to Scott, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Here's Connaughton. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Portis in the post. 3 seconds left, and Portis throws it down.
What intensity on the glass from Portis. Junkyard dog. He worked so hard for the second chance opportunities.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Bucks lead. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so, in the game for the 76ers, Maxey out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Harris. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward position. Here's Maxey. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis and LeBrons who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak, but it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Pass to Maxey. Makes it off the glass. Maxey's got 9 points in the quarter.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Antetokounmpo inside. Simmons is there. Simmons with the defensive effort.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Dwight Howard's checked in for Mike Scott. Green comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Seth Curry in for Maxey.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
Simmons against Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Lopez. Simmons with the defensive effort. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Thibault. Finishes the break with a slam.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
For those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Rebound by the 76ers. Simmons got his 4th rebound in this one.
He'll breathe a big sigh.
Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now. How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Here's Antetokounmpo, makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game, brings him up to 4 for 9.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Antetokounmpo against Simmons. Left side, Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Simmons dishes to Howard. Passes it to Green. Stolen by Middleton. And it's the Bucks on the break. And here we go. Pulls up. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And then for Philadelphia, Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Danny Green. Simmons passes to Howard.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Here is Forbes. DiVincenzo passes to Forbes. And that one released in time, but no good. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward champions. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Simmons kicks to Thibault. Outside for Simmons. Now the pass to Howard. 5 to shoot. Simmons dishes to Howard. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Giannis. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Curry finds Thibault. Giannis against Simmons. Inside. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And Howard can still wreck the rim when he gets in deep.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Holiday against Curry. Count the basket. And the Bucks lead by 3. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Here's Giannis. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Simmons with the defensive effort. And Curry has it in the corner. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Brook Lopez.
Not the most heralded prospect to ever come out of North Carolina, but Green has been a big contributor to a number of NBA championship runs.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. The shot by Holiday, no good. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in, and the 76ers also making a change. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Danny Green. 4 on the shot clock. Milton's shot is good. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Connaughton passes to Portis. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Connaughton.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Milton Milton the pass to Maxey. Now here's Milton. Defense is right there. The 76ers need to get off a shot. It's deflected. It's stolen by Milton. Harris inside. Antetokounmpo defending. Harris kicks to Scott. Knocked away. Fast break, Milwaukee. This one for three. Milwaukee the rebound. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Scott inside, working on Portis, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. DiVincenzo with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Good D by Howard. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bucks lead by 1. And we'll get... Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Now, here's Milton taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Korkmaz. Howard is out there with Harris. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Maxey in at the 1.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
Pass to DiVincenzo. To the inside. Here's Portis. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And even 3-on-3 break. Got a piece of it. Here's Harris. And too long on the shot. The Bucks trail. Portis drives in. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defensive.
76ers shooting 65%. An outstanding offensive display from them. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. Bucks have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Giannis against Simmons. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Holiday finds Giannis. Up again. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Thibault, the pass to Simmons. Lopez against Howard. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Bucks trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Giannis kicks to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Simmons. Here's the break. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the 76ers lead by 6.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Curry looking it over. On the wing, Green. Pass to Thibault. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. The drive by Simmons. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Count it, good. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 6. The shot misses. 76ers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Up top, Curry, guarded by Holiday. Simmons passes to Howard. Now, here's Thibault. Defended by Middleton. Thibault can't get it to go. Here's Milwaukee now. Here's DiVincenzo. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 7th rebound here tonight. A beautiful reverse layup.
And 6'10" Simmons, I mean, he has some insane handles. He's phenomenal at creating for himself.
Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut back down to 6 after the bucket from Holiday.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Outside Curry. Stolen by Holiday. It's Giannis with the drive and a missed layup.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Over in the corner, Green. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Holiday goes in. Passes to DiVincenzo. They grab their own miss.
I love the attitude of Lopez possessions. I mean, never too high, never too low. I mean, this helps him in clutch situations.
Howard against DiVincenzo. From deep, Green. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And a tough miss as the second of 3 shots at the line missing. 1 to go. And so he's able to pick up 2 of 3 from the line. And it's an 8-point game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but just wasn't enough.
It's stolen by Green. So the 76ers win it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The city of Atlanta is the scene for the Bucks. Perhaps the... Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight. Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the whole of DA.
Hey, Kevin.
You're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Hunter. Converts on the jumper for the easy 2. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
Unloads from 9. Good on the bucket.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Young against Holiday. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Collins. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Count it. And it's 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And Young, here we go. And he converts the layup.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Young's shot is good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Alinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young.
He's long and he's crafty, and he has a knack for scoring. Danilo on the attack.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. And Tony Snell subbed in for Kevin Herter. The Bucks also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Williams attacking. Pass to Okongwu.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. first quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. The layup off target. Here's Snell. From 11 feet away. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
Forbes can't get it to go. The Hawks trailing. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo to the middle and stolen by Okongwu. Here's Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Fearless move by Lou Williams, driving it right into the teeth of the defense. Draws the foul.
And both free throws good for Lou Williams.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Hawks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Williams dishes to Bogdanovich. Left side Williams. Okongwu, the pass to Gallinari. Shot clock at 5. Giannis outside. Chalk up 2 there. 18 points for Giannis.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. They kept... This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he...
For me personally, I just want...
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Bucks, A.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. Holiday got a piece of it. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Bucks leading by 4. And Holiday kicks to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
And Holiday, here we go. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Quick, athletic, explosive. Holiday will leave you in the dust.
Young inside, guarded by Holiday. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Holiday. Atlanta with the rebound.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Young pass to Collins. And stolen by Portis. Here's Connaughton. And the layup's good off the glass. Connaughton's got his first 2 points.
Cutting his teeth on the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open band.
Keeps it alive, but he gets it back.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Outside Holiday, and it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Tony Snell. And then for Milwaukee, Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Just 3 to shoot, and stolen by Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Young. Young's got 8 points.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
To the left wing. Tucker, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th assist in this one. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Hunter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Bucks leading by 6. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And here's Giannis. He's got 18. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. Inside, here's Lopez, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
And most bigs don't shoot free throws as efficiently as Lopez. The coaching staff has to appreciate that part of his game.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Huerter passes to Capella. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pushing it up. The shot by Middleton, wide open, and the Bucks miss again. Gallinari attacking. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort, Capella, and so that's the end of the first half. The Bucks on top. They're up by 8. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. On a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 18. And that'll...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Huerter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Young. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Young against Holiday. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Holiday's got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Young passes to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Young against Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Holiday brings the double team. And it's Capella missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Young taking his time here. Shoots the 3. The shot missing. And Milwaukee the other way now. Got a hand on it.
When you watch Kevin Huerter, he plays hard at the defensive end. That was an effort block.
And Young kicks to Collins. Back to Young. And it's in there. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. For the Hawks, Alinari comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Kevin Huerter. Milwaukee also making some changes. Portis, who's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. Portis has got 6.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for the Hawks. The Bucks also changing it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And the lead is down inside single digits.
This is what Collins gives you. A dynamic big with skill. He's great at converting through contact.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Bogdanovic passes to Capella. In the corner, Collins with it. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Lou Williams.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
And the Bucks making a change here. Tucker's checked in.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, G.A.? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. It's good. The Hawks trail by 8. Now Bogdanovic. No points in the game yet for him. Down low. That's tipped and stolen by Portis. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tucker can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And it's Capella missing. Here is Forbes. 4 seconds left. Here's Portis. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Portis has got 8.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks lead by 10. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, we've got Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. And that one's good. Hunter.
Beautiful footwork and agility. DeAndre does damage down low.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closely. Here's Middleton. And Capella sends it back. The kick out to Young. Baseline jumper. Second chance shot. In the corner, it's Hunter. Pass to Herter. The Hawks working the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Young.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Middleton on the wing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you see Middleton on the perimeter a lot, but he's really been trying to add strength to that 6'8" frame so he can mix it up a little more inside.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for Pat Connaughton. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Young drives in.
Able to see the entire floor. Young gets a lane, and he takes it.
And he makes the first. And so Young nails them both. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Giannis with it. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And Young kicks to Capella, and there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Lob pass to Capella, and stolen by DiVincenzo.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Bucks leading by 10. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Drew does it how it's supposed to be done. Changes ends quickly, puts himself in the right position to finish.
Herter passes to Young. Molinari trying to get open. And stolen by DiVincenzo. There's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Giannis.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Here's Young. Good, nice job down low. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating, and that one is good. Giannis has got the lead up to 14 now for Milwaukee.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Capella dishes to Gallinari. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bucks.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And some changes here for the Bucks. Here's Karuch. Fires at the elbow. Hill pulls it in. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Bogdanovich kicks to Goodwin. Back to Bogdanovich. Now here's Goodwin. The tray. Hits it from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got it back down to single digits for the Hawks. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a very strong shot. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Nets, they've got Green. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Now here's Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Up again, and there's Jordan, putting it right back in.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Lopez. And another shot, and Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Harden surveying the D. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Giannis. Here's Holiday. 2 free throws coming. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here is Irving. With some arc, Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
And they pick up 2. Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the rejection by Giannis. And Holiday, here we go. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Harris passes to Green. Here's Irving. That one wide left. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one is off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Green. Kicks it out to Harden. Nets passing it around. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Pass to Middleton. Green with the rebound. Nets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Trailing by 2. Outside, Green. It's Solenbad. It's Antetokounmpo. Here we go, 1-on-1. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message. You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Now here is Holiday. They double him with Jordan. Giannis dishes to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Giannis. After the basket by Brooklyn. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot. That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's Aldridge missing. Milwaukee leading by 3. And Tucker kicks to Portis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Griffin, here we go. Plays it up and banks it in.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
That one drops for him.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And no good. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big game.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Griffin. Brown out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Claxton in at the power forwards position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And finished off by Brown.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Rebounded by the Nets. Pass to Irving. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Brooklyn making some changes. Joe Harris is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And James Harden has subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Harden against Holiday. It's Harden with the drive. That puts them in the lead.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And he gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 10.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And the slam by Blake Griffin. These guys had a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Here's Giannis. 10 points for him. Trying to get open is Lopez. Tries again. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. For 3, Harris, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, And boy, is he fast. And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Here's Harden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Green in for Blake Griffin. Jordan. And Harden wide open. He shoots on the 3 off target. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. 4-point game.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Green against Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. 1:04 left here in the second. The drive by Giannis. Here's Middleton, rejected by Harris. And here they come. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Harden. Bucks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
And Harden with the basket on the assist from Green. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
And that touch Harden has, making the floater look so effortless coming off his fingertips.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. The pass to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 5 on the clock. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Five seconds left now here in the second. And here's Harden for 3. And it is good at the buzzer. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson. James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 17 points and 2 assists. And that's a...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And they double up Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Antetokounmpo's got 17.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Brooklyn trailing. Harden outside. Outside for Jordan. Here's Harris. And that one goes long. The Bucks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Looking to end his cold spell, and Irving finishes inside. 7 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Giannis against Jordan. Left side, Antetokounmpo.
You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure he came away with that ball.
And Harden with the stuff.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
The drive by Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Harden. Jordan controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Jordan's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
Wow, how about the reach of DeAndre Jordan? That looked darn near impossible.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Passes it to Brown. 18 feet out. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 3.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Portis. Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Kicks it out to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Fast break, Milwaukee. Outside Portis. Here's Forbes. Some solid defense from Brown. Nets leading by 3. Tries it from the top of the key. Kicks it out to Johnson. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound, Nets. Here's Luwawu. The second effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And what a tremendous career for LaMarcus Aldridge. I mean, so many double-doubles. A rim protector, makes plays for others. Man, the list goes on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Johnson. Drew Holiday's checked in for Milwaukee. Stolen. And here we go. Griffin heading to the hoop.
Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
Now Tucker. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
On its way from Irving for two. Can't connect. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Nets lead by 5. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in, and the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul. Bucks trail by 5. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And the dunk by Giannis.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Right side Irving. And he banks in the layup. And the Nets lead by 5.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Giannis with it, picked up by Harris. Kicks it down to Middleton. Giannis outside. Just 5 to shoot. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Now it's a 7-point Nets lead. Giannis against Aldridge. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Harden dishes to Irving. Releases. Kept alive. Pass to Harris from deep 3-point range, and the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That'll be his second foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Jeff Green.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Holiday against Harden. Some solid defense there from Irving.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
That one falls. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Lopez with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Here's Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Harden draws the double. And the wide open shot from Green. No good with the triple. Bucks trail by 5. Here's DiVincenzo. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Irving, good.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
On the wing, Giannis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
They recover it. Irving for three. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Nets lead by 7.
You give Kyrie a good look at the rim. It doesn't matter how far back he is from the line.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Harden against Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Harden's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Shot's good by Middleton.
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
Ball's not loose. It's stolen by Kumbo. It's tipped. Yes!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's Harden coming.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Here's Milwaukee now. Giannis left side. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Green. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down. The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
2 on the clock. Harden way outside. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight. And with
hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And a look at the injury situation. 2 players injured. One of their stars is out. Something they're going to have to overcome tonight.
2 players injured. One of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Philadelphia, we've got Green. Howard is out there with Simmons. Then it's Curry. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. Now here's DiVincenzo. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Yeah, he might not be the biggest guy out there, but he's willing to rip that rim off.
And Simmons kicks to Green. Now Howard. Outside, Simmons. 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's Green missing. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez tips it back in.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
To the inside and stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Middleton. Holiday trying to free himself up. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And that one drops for him. Philadelphia with the ball. 6-point game. Outside Curry. Launches a 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector. We can talk about it over and over again. Antetokounmpo combines size and versatility in ways we just haven't seen, at least up until the Greek Freak's arrival.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside for Simmons. Back to Howard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
That guy hits the gym, Dwight Howard, and using his size and soft touch, he gets these and-one opportunities.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Green. And Maxey's subbed in for Curry. Here's Holiday. Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 5. Howard, the pass to Simmons. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here is Philadelphia. Back to Howard. Milton in the corner. 76ers moving the ball around. Simmons dishes to Howard. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
I don't know how many times even Dwight Howard feels the contact down there, but it happens often. He converts despite it.
Antetokounmpo against Simmons. Antetokounmpo, no good. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Milton. Banked in off the glass.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
So much talk about Lopez and how much he has changed his game to fit the modern NBA. And I think what's most impressive is not just the ability to shoot the ball, but the ability to be effective while shooting the 3-ball. Brook Lopez has worked hard to do that.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Scotty's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Ben Simmons. And it's Korkmaz in for Matisse Thybulle. And the Bucks with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2. Pass to Lopez. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Scott.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Harris, good.
Harris at 6'9" is a big body, and the defense has got to do a better job of pushing him outside the paint.
Here is Forbes. There's 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lopez left side. Clock is at 3. And he goes in for the dunk.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
And here's Maxey. Pass to Scott. Shot from 12. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Forbes. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Scott, good. And Harris gets the assist.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Korkmaz is out there with Harris. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Green, and it's Scott in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Here's Forbes. Sinks that one from the post. Forbes has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Bucks.
Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
Curry passes to Scott. Curry against Holiday. Curry dishes to Scott. And the layup is good. Scott's got 6.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Milwaukee in the lead. second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Simmons checked in for Korkmaz. The Bucks also changing it up. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Simmons finds Harris. Left side, Scott. Outside, Simmons. There's Green with the three. That shot off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Portis drives in. There's the pass to Middleton. Back to Tucker. Lays it up off the glass. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
To the paint, here's Simmons. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
It's tipped. Ible on the wing. Back to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Here's Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shoots over Curry. The shot by Holiday, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Back to Thibault. He feeds it to Howard. Taken away by Holiday. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 1.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club. That's a great drive from Drew Holiday, using that blazing speed to his advantage.
Up top, Curry, guarded by Holiday. Howard kicks to Curry. Back to Howard. Knocked loose. Stolen by Holiday. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Seth Curry. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Lopez is checked in. And stolen by Simmons. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Scott's checked in. Now, here's Maxey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's Scott with the jam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
It's Giannis with the drive.
Good decision there. Giannis isn't easy to stick with, especially after the screen.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half of the game. Maxey passes to Scott. Now, here's Maxey. Back to Scott. Holiday against Simmons. Now the dish to Scott. 1 second left. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They ended the period holding on to a slim. And that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 3-point lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3.
Yeah, the defender all over.
For Philadelphia, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 43% for the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Green finds Howard. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Howard's got the lead up to 1 now for the 76ers. DiVincenzo against Green. And it's sent back by Howard. Back to Giannis. Second shot opportunity. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got 6 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Curry dishes to Howard. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. And it's good for 2. And the 76ers lead by 1. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
The putback.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Green passes to Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
And Howard puts these dunks away so easily, especially when he's that deep in the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
At the top of the key, Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Middleton outside. 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, Chris Middleton has the size in this league that you need to finish on the inside. Way to get that one up quick.
Simmons working it over. Outside for Curry. Takes a 3. A rebound by the Bucks.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Simmons passes to Howard. Tips it, and Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 6 in the quarter.
And I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
Here's Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Ben Simmons. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pass to Milton. Here's Korkmaz. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Scott, shooting foul as the whistle blows. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Taking 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Defended by Scott. An easy 2 points on the layup. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks lead by 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Tobias Harris is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Howard. Then there's Maxey. And it's Milton in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Forbes. Makes it off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 1.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, not known for his passing, but Harris is pretty prudent there with the ball. Not a lot of careless turnovers for him.
Middleton on the wing. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Holiday with it. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Guarded by Simmons. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, defenders have to worry about the drive so much that they might be reluctant to close out far enough. Giannis recognized space, drilled it.
Simmons inside. Giannis is there. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Deflects the pass and stolen by Thibault. Dishes to Green. Feeds to Scott. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Scott finds Simmons. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. And it's a 3-point 76ers lead. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Moving it up. Sweet move. The rebound by Middleton.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Outside Simmons. Outside Green. Simmons against Antetokounmpo. Outside for Simmons. On its way from Curry for 2. Here's Scott. Green controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
Yeah, not shaken at all. Green has hit a ton of big shots in big situations throughout his career. Difficult guy to rattle.
To the inside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
Here's Antetokounmpo. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
1:10 left in the game. Now Curry. Passes it to Pfeiffer. Here's Scott. Got it.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Outside Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. He can't hit that time.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Count that bucket. And now a 7-point 76ers lead.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And here is Antetokounmpo. From deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now here's Curry. Kicks it to Simmons. So the 76ers win it. It was up for grabs right until the finals. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.